Hey guys, Jeremy here with Simple Life. Welcome to another edition of Tool Time Tuesday. What we're going to look at today is the Milwaukee M18 cordless, battery-powered, 16-inch chainsaw. First of all, full disclosure, I bought this tool myself. I am a huge fan of Milwaukee. Almost all of my tools are Milwaukee. Well, they all are, except I have one Makita. I've got a Makita metal cutting chop saw that was featured in Tool Time Tuesday years ago. Now, why would I buy a... Oh, I need to lock the doors so that people don't interrupt me when I'm trying to do videos. Why would I buy a battery-powered, a cordless chainsaw as opposed to a gasoline chainsaw? The biggest reason that drove my decision for this is that I don't use a chainsaw all the time, and the duration between uses can be lengthy, like a year or more. Right now, we've got some standing dead trees we'd like to get rid of on our new property here. Want to do a little maintenance, kind of clear things out so that the healthy trees have more room to grow. You know, if I don't use this for a year, I don't have to worry about, cleaning the carburetor, things gumming up in there. I've had gasoline chainsaws for my whole life, and my experience has been sometimes I'll leave it for a year and a half or 2 years, go to fire it up. It's not starting. Like it's just not. My experience has been, yeah, this shouldn't be like that. And also, I mean, if I've got the M18 battery chargers, I've got lots of batteries, it just makes sense to stay on a platform that I'm current with. So anyways, we're going to open this thing up, take a look at what's inside. The kit that I bought has the 12 amp hour or whatever they call it. Yeah, 12.0 battery, the charger, and the tool. You can buy just the tool, but the biggest battery I have is an 8, and I thought a 12 would be better. I do plan on getting some more Milwaukee yard tools in the future. So let's fire this bad boy open. Fire it up. You don't really fire up a battery powered thing, do you? You just turn it on. The other thing that I was thinking about with these is that if you're building things like one project my youngest and I are going to do is build a tree house. And when you're doing construction type projects, there are times often when you will need a chainsaw. When I built our chicken coop at our other property, fire up the chainsaw, cut some of these posts that we concreted into the ground. And it's kind of a pain because you're ready. A lot of times you can use a chainsaw to replace any other saw on a job site when you're doing rough framing stuff. And this way I can just pick it up, cut, set it down. Pick it up, cut, set down. Don't have to start it, shut it off. And I know that's not a big deal, but in actual workflow on certain projects, this is definitely going to be better than a gas saw. Now, in the wintertime, I don't necessarily do a whole lot of sawyering, cutting things. And also, I will let you know fully right now that I'm not overly experienced. I'm not a lumberjack, I'm not a Wrangler Star, and I may do things wrong. And I just don't really care. I don't make money doing this, so it's not, I just want to get the job done, right? I want to cut down some wood and move on with my life. And so hopefully this will allow me to do that. Oh man, the battery is in the back here. Oh man, that thing's heavy. That's insane how heavy it is. Okay, so there's our rapid charger, which I'm stoked about. I don't actually have a rapid charger, and now I do. There's a big battery. Wonder how charged this battery comes. We'll see. Let's get this out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Oh, look how big that battery is. That thing's a monster. Completely dead. No charger whatsoever. So just for comparison, here's a regular M18, like the small capacity that comes with your cordless drill, your driver. This is a step up from that. The XC, I've also got an XC 4.0. Step up from that is an XC8, which I use for my cordless chop saw. And the 12. That is a much bigger battery. So we're gonna charge this up, and we're actually gonna do some test runs with an 8. because it'll run on all of these batteries, which is cool. I mean, I've got a lot of batteries, like probably when they're not in my tools, I think I've got 10 or 12 that are good, healthy batteries. So we've got lots of options. So they didn't give chain oil. Anyways, it's got the regular Oregon bar with 2 bolts, your tensioner, and then right here is where you put your bar oil, but I'm gonna have to go buy some. I don't think I have any here. And I was expecting them, I was seriously expecting them to put some in here. To me, that seems cheap that they didn't do it. If you look in here, there's a little wrench for here and then a little screwdriver. And yeah, it's in there really, really tight, which I guess is good. And it's kind of handy that it actually stores in there. There we go. So we've got this, a shorter version than I've seen, but that way when you're out, you can adjust your bar tension as you need it. So that's cool beans. And from what I understand, it's pretty much pull the bar lock and it's ready to go. Whoa, yeah, it is ready to go. That's louder than I thought it would be. Cool. Saw off. Okay, well we're gonna get this battery charging. I'm gonna go buy some bar oil and then we're gonna head outside and give this thing a little test. See how well it's gonna chop down some of these trees. I like that. Feels very solid, feels very good. Nice rubber grip on here. Actually, that rubber grip is really nice. Quite dig that. Heavier than I thought it would be, but it's not always a bad thing either. So I gotta whip in, pick up some bar oil, and then ding, 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 we're gonna cut some stuff down. Should be about good. Nice thing about this is there's actually a clear window, so you can just look and see. All right, so here's an example of some of the stuff we got to deal with. This blew over in a storm. This one's dead. Now it says before you use this, once you fill up the bar oil up, you have to let it run for 30 seconds. So we'll go ahead and do that. Make sure there's oil in the bar before we start cutting. Yeah, that sounds better. Yep, there's oil in there now. Okay. Let's see what this thing will do. Oh wow, that cuts really well. Very nicely done. I like that. Thing works fantastic. There's a dead tree right there. Watch out. Slick as a whistle. That's good. This one's dead and this one's dead. Like that. Dig it. I gotta set up and I gotta start clearing what I've cut down, but that works good. That's exactly what I'm hoping it'll be for. Just, you know, chopping up small dead trees here and there. I'd say the biggest diameter is probably like 8 inches or something. And again, love the fact that when I'm done with it, just take the battery out. I can use the battery in all my other tools. And I can also come out with like a whole boatload of batteries and get quite a bit of work done. With what I did there, I've got 1 bar used up. So that's probably about a quarter of this 8 battery. So that 12 should definitely go. They say it does 150 cuts in 6 foot by 6 foot cedar board or post, but they say it does 150 cuts in 6 foot by 6 foot cedar board or post, but I don't have any cedar to cut down. But I think that's a pretty good little tool. I'm happy with it. Wieldy enough, and I love the fact that it's just, you know, you're not, it's quiet, and I can set it down, put it away, come back, don't have to worry about bringing fuel with me, just batteries, and yeah, so far so good. Anyways, just thought I'd show you guys real quickly this thing. Maybe we'll, after I get a good couple days of work done with it, we'll revisit and I'll just maybe do a slightly longer term review. But I know it's not a brand new tool. It's new to me, and it cuts way better than I thought it would. I didn't know if it'd be like, bogging down. It doesn't bog down at all. Again, these are all softwood. This is all just poplar, so it's not like it's that difficult, but I think for the situation I find myself in right now, this is going to be a great tool, and I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot more than having a gasoline version. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. Cheers.